Hey guys, happy Monday. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're staying warm, especially here in the southern, eastern area. It's ice everywhere. Figure today, a lot of us probably stuck in from work, school, etc. You know how it is. Figured I'd post something different today. I've been posting mainly, just dinosaur showcases or, a few brawls every once in a while. So I'm gonna start posting more of those. I have not done a campaign in a while. I just have not felt like it, honestly. Just it's gonna be a long one, if like, because it's pretty much the same. It's pretty not the same. It's pretty much this. The length of it is pretty much as long as the first one, so it's gonna take a while. So that's just gonna be finished in time. I'm more of a sandbox builder, so I'm just gonna focus on the sandbox for a while. But today, speaking of sandbox, I figured I'd just go over my favorite installs from the workshop. Again, these are some incredible creations from some very talented people. Like these are things that I could have only dreamed of making. Matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover usually maybe there's a lot of these. I figured I'm gonna cover at least three a day. Well, at least three every Monday. So we're gonna start with Nublar. We're gonna start with Nublar. Now this Jurassic World Recreation 2.0 or again just is Nublar, either one. This was done by Jack Arrow 49462. His PlayStation name. I'm not gonna have to say the whole thing, it's just there. But I definitely want to give credit. Make sure he gets his credit for sure because I've actually used this a lot. I've used this island for a pretty good base for creating my Jurassic World. I have made some changes. I will be honest. There are definitely a few changes that I made. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go and just load it in now. But literally, the foundation, like a lot of things have not been changed. Like a lot of these things, especially I would say like Main Street, I would say is probably one of the main highlights. Like he did an incredible job on here. You can see in just a minute. And again, that's what I'm gonna just start doing on Mondays, maybe like 3 videos, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Or I'll honestly probably should try to finish this one video. So we're gonna just scroll. Yeah, matter of fact, we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it in one video. So we're gonna do three. I want to show you three of my favorite installs in this video. So as soon as it's loaded in, like I said, we're just gonna hover over. Because this park is a lot and it's not complete yet, so I don't want to do a full tour. But I do just want to show off, at least a lot of the main foundation. As soon as it loads. Wow, see, you can tell it's a pretty big park because there we go. Okay. So here we are, Isla Nublar. Now again, just shaping the whole island, all this, like building all of this. There's just no way I could like that. This is insane. This looks so cool. Again, it's like 99.9% move accurate, I'd say. Now, but again, I did make some certain changes. I did ask from hotels from Camp Cretaceous to try to connect them with like the bridges, which we now have from the wetlands pack. So it's funny how all these things are really connecting together. It's so cool. Here, I actually made the watering hole from Camp Cretaceous, which this was not here at first. Which honestly, I'm probably gonna show the original install just to show the difference. But again, you can load this up. You can definitely load this up. It's in the workshop. Just got updated, so you can check it out for yourself if you want, or you can use this one. I'm actually gonna add this one and upload this one too. You have your area from the original Jurassic Park. Of course, you get your Gyrosphere area, Nomis Rex paddock. I add this area here with the Ankylosaurus. They were more technically in the Gyrosphere area, but they should technically be more of a secluded area, so I tried to make it as close to the movie. Lots of shade. Got the Gallimimus Valley, which I'm probably gonna. I don't like how this stuff. I'm probably gonna fix that too. Now, I'll say one thing I changed around the most was the Cretaceous cruise. These dinosaurs were pretty much all just kind of roaming together, but I managed to divide them up. Pretty much just like in the movie. You know, you have your herbivores on one side, but you do have your Suchomimus, Baryonyx, and Metriacanthosaurus, divided by the invisible fences. So it looks pretty nice. And like actually in these, it's the planting like shade and like tree and stuff is a little more difficult in this game than the other ones. You can't just do it over water like you used to. So I had to basically place these individually. But it was really like literally, it was worth it though. It just gives that shade like it had in the movie. It looks very nice. But yeah, so this is pretty much Isla Nublar. This is Cloud Island. Again, I did add a little bit of extra, like I added a little bit extra around the back just for a bit more room for certain things. And I kind of removed a little bit from the volcano, kind of smoothed it out a little bit. So yeah, but this is definitely one of my favorite installs for sure. Like this like the few things I've done on here, like the few little modifications, literally is nothing compared to this whole entire island. Like, so great job, Jack Arrow, sorry. Okay, now we're gonna check out. There we go, Isla Sorna. I'm actually gonna now when we load in here, I'm actually gonna go to the workshop. I should have went to the workshop first. But I'm gonna go to the workshop and make sure we get the name of this creator. He, she, I'm not entirely sure yet. Alrighty, loading. Okay. And I will say the only tricky part I am trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to release dinosaurs here. I'm probably gonna do something with the Hyperloop. But guys, just look, what else can I say? It's Isla Sorna. You have the game trail, vehicles and all. You even got the little high area, where the team was looking up from. You have, where's the Rex nest? Okay. You got the campsite, for the engine crew. Where is it? There it is. Now, I am going to have to do a little readjusting here to make sure that the Tyrannosaurus can get in and out. And actually be able to hunt if they need to. So I am working on that. But look, I'm kind of at a loss for words. You have the river here, which goes through the entire map. Here's this little camp spot here. And hold on. Because there's even the beach. Yep, there's the yacht. There's the family yacht. Even little beach set. I'm not know before, but yeah, you even have everything set up here. I'll probably make my compies video on this map. But again, I do have to figure out how to place the dinosaurs because I'm still trying to figure out how to connect the hatchery, but we'll figure it out. This part, hold on, see, I get scrambled. This map is literally, it's just massive. Because where's my favorite part? I think this is the compound. I think this is where they get the power from the volcanic activity. There's the dock, the SS Venture, the plane from Jurassic Park 3. Of course, you have the aviary. This is an impressive aviary. But again, it is going to be a struggle. I'm going to admit, it's going to be a struggle trying to get the terrain dance in there, but we are going to figure it out. You even had this part here where the sponsor was broke to the... Wow. See, this is what I mean right here. This is incredible. Wow. Yeah, this part where the all those illegal experiments began in 1999. What was it called? Amalgam testing. Yeah. There's one more part. Where is it? There we go. We even have the long grass. I will definitely be doing a Lost World Velociraptor showcase. I'm just trying to figure out how to get them in here. But this is literally one of my favorite parts of the map, honestly. Of course, you have the engine worker village. Very run down, all the crates and such knocked over, vehicles sitting around. Helipad, even got the helicopter here where they took off. Just incredible stuff. Wow. And again, this is for anyone to install. Let me go find it. Hold on. Let me go to the workshop. There we go. Okay. By Rexy 49419. And what's it, the pound sign? Yeah, pound. Yeah, Rexy pound 49419. So to you again, magnificent job. Very good job. Now here's the share code. Just let you take a good look at that. Okay, and then we're gonna look at one more, something quick, yeah, Lagoon Rock. We're gonna look at these. No, matter of fact, these. Okay, and I'm definitely gonna be using these when I finish my, I guess any kind of ocean. It could really be, I guess any Jurassic Cretaceous, any kind of ocean setting you're trying to have. Now you have the corals and reefs for it. Empty rocks, you can make one of the best oceans you can think of. Honestly, it's again very incredible. By Pepper Tuna, pound 126.80. I don't know, somebody named Pepper Tuna is just, I love that. And here we go. And again, you got the share code at the bottom. Let's get a look at that for a minute. And actually, guys, honestly, yeah, that is my 3. So for today, anyways, next Monday, I'll be going over some other 3. I'm going to post some more videos shortly. Some dinosaur showcase, maybe battle royale. The combat in this game is a little wonky. I think you guys knows that too. So if anything, I might even do some Evolution 2 content just for that. I will be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 today, so I'll be looking out for that as well. Be doing some more bounty hunting. And just one of my favorite games. Don't mind going for a ride on my Mustang. Why not? Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Leaving a like. And 85 subscribers, by the way, guys, it's still mind blown by that. I want to say by sometime in February we can get to 100. I'm going to say at the very least 95. I think we can do it. So thanks for who's been watching, subscribing, liking. If you haven't left a like, please do it if you don't mind. Every like helps, but every view helps too. So even if you haven't liked it, but if you watched it, I still appreciate it. But the likes do help too, and a subscription. But thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one. Again, if you're anywhere where it's ice and snows, stay warm, stay safe. Y'all have a blessed one.